Hello,
Synchronizing agents.
My name's Hunter Sharp1, and this is just a bit of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for you. Now, one thing I want to quickly get off my chest, if you will, just before we start the video properly, is I'm thinking about changing my upload schedule. So hopefully what it's going to be is one video in the middle of the week, giving me 2 or 3 days to work on it, then the weekend to get a video up and do a video there. So I'm going to be trying out for a couple of weeks. If I find it's not working for me or I'm seeing a reduction in quality, I'll cancel it and I'll just do a video a weekend or one video per week. Second of all, with this change, it means I will probably be recording more, and obviously a lot of YouTubers have their own Twitter page, so I'm thinking I might create a Twitter page, you know, just so you can keep up with a little bit of random going on, and any changes I make I'll post on Twitter for all to see. Now that we've got that off our heads, the main purpose of this video is going to be like a little discussion. Now, Need for Speed has been released today. Today is the 12th, and Need for Speed the movie has been released, well, at least here in the UK. I'm not sure about worldwide, I'm not sure if it was released before. But anyway, now this is a sort of trend that more popular video games from the 90s are taking, like big video game franchises that started off in the 80s and 90s, or at least late 80s, early 90s. They're becoming their own movie franchises, like they get their own movies. And one thing I do want to talk about is The Last of Us getting a movie. Now, I'm on both sides of the fence of this. Now, the part where I disagree with it completely is when I heard that the fact that, how to put this, to anyone who's never seen a Resident Evil movie, the way it's described to most people is just being utterly shite. Like, the first one is decent and the rest are completely stupid. Like, the plot just gets crazier further away from the game. Me personally, I haven't seen any of the Resident Evil movies. But apparently the same people who made that, or them set of movies, is making this. And obviously with a lot of people saying, oh, their movies are shit, they like move away from the plot, I'm not too excited about that. But apparently what's going to happen is Neil Druckmann, the creative director of The Last of Us, is going to be working with these guys to make the movie. So I guess that gives me some confidence as to say, well, what's it now? There's no reason for them to get off track with the source material. Hopefully it should be a good route. But one thing I want to know is it going to be a game that sticks, or a movie in this case, that's going to stick to the game's format, or are we going to see new characters? Hang on, 2 seconds, I've got to steal some Jedi mind trick, 750 point streak, motherfucker! Let's get back on track. Now, like I was saying, is this going to be a movie which pretty much follows the game story? Like, is it going to be Joel and Ellie? Is it going to be another adventure? Is it going to be them after the main events of the game? Or is it going to be a new set of characters with a new location? Are we going to see the game take place out in the Midwest or the West Coast? Or hell, are we even going to see it in, like, say, Mexico, down in South America? Or are we even going to see what the Cordyceps virus has done in Europe? Because I'm kind of intrigued, like, what they're going to do, because if you know the voice actors who play Joel and Ellie, they look nothing like the characters, so how are they gonna do it? It's gonna be quite interesting to hear, but I'm not gonna have my fingers crossed, praying it's gonna, like, believing it's gonna be a good movie. I hope it's gonna be a good movie, like it does the game franchise justice, but, well, not the franchise, but the game itself justice, because I love The Last of Us. It's the greatest game I've ever played in my entire life. Like, there's no way of describing it, but leave that down in the comments of what you think is going to happen with the movie. Is it going to flop or is it going to succeed? And hopefully at the weekend I'll put up another video describing the Need for Speed movie. Now, let's get on with the gameplay. Now earlier I used a Jedi mind trick, as quoted by Shen36, and I've just got to kill this fucking ginger who's jumping around everywhere and stabbing hookers. That's my job. Now the executioner doesn't like that, so he's just gonna break my neck. Maybe he has ginger cousins or a brother's ginger. I don't know these things. All I know is I'm gonna respawn back in, trying to hunt him down again, because he's the sole reason I died. I had a serious lust to kill something, and I'm sorry, that ginger was the closest thing to me I had to kill. And now, this smuggling bitch is gonna try and fast walk on me. But it's okay, this ginger is gonna stand up, and I'm not sure how I didn't get stunned right there by him. But I'm gonna break his neck, because he's just as bad. Now smoke bomb for your oh. Apparently that doctor could just go through smoke bomb because of his mask. I mean, that's pro. It's not MLG pro, but it's pro. I mean, you know, literally wear the mask so you don't start choking on the smoke bombs. Pretty pro if you ask me. I'm gonna talk to my Prowler friend, probably about real estate or God knows what, killing more hookers, and then he just walks away, giving me no one to talk to, except for this one, who I can share my frustrations with. These fucking exams. Fucking exams I have to go through. It's like a physical exam, you have to test my fitness. Wait, what I don't get is, how did that smoke bomb stop the doctor, then how come my one didn't do anything? Well, this execution. And here comes the ginger again! This is a hat trick! Go meet your maker, you prick. 2 minutes 30 seconds, and I'm just gonna chill with my fellow Prowler buddies. And we're just gonna, we're just gonna walk and talk about the usual going on here in San Donato. All the killings and this idiot's just gonna run up on the walls. You're not Captain Awesome. Get the fuck off of me. And can I just say, I didn't mean to steal all those things from Shen, the Captain Awesome, the Super Pro. It's just, I couldn't do a Brotherhood video without bringing them up. That's how much of an impact he's had on me. Like, whenever I think of Brotherhood, I always think of those days of Shenmue videos with Captain Awesome, Sarah the Smuggler, the Red Hooded Prowler of Death. Oh, that's why I named my Prowler the Red Hooded Prowler of Death. But anyway, this ginger is gonna use Templar vision. Boy, get the fuck out of my face, bitch! And go pick up your TP floor. And I think that doctor's after me. And it turns out he's after me. And he's just, I'm sorry, but that is just pure retard. You jump around and let me pounce on you. That was not sexual, and I'm gonna get stabbed with AIDS. Seems legit. Pounce on a chick wearing a hood and wearing a blade that shoots out her left gauntlet, then get AIDS. Seems fucking legit. But like I said earlier, get a discussion going in the comments section. Like, Do you think
Done.
do you think
30
movies in
seconds
general
remaining.
should be about video games? Do you think the video game media should be striving to make more movies, or do you think that movies and video games just don't go together? Let me know, and I'm gonna get paranoid here and just start touching up this knowing something is after me. Then I see this big fat fuck after me. Now watch the top left. Not top left. Watch my mute. I hit L2 to use the mute, and I get my neck broken. But
You have finished
that
first.
was the video. Of course, I finished first because these people were too stupid to take anything slow. That was the video, and I'll see you in the next video, I guess. This is Hunting Shark 1, and I'm out of here, bitches.